Welcome to Rising Human Spirit. Today we explore a strange paradox where earning more money often leaves people feeling significantly poorer. You work hard, climb the corporate ladder, and secure that six-figure salary, yet your bank account remains stubbornly empty every month. It seems impossible that someone earning so much could actually keep so little. But this is the reality for millions today. We are trapped in a cycle where financial freedom feels like a distant mirage, no matter how fast we try to run. The stress of maintaining a high-income lifestyle can age you prematurely, creating a heavy burden that is invisible to the outside world. To understand why this happens, we must dissect the hidden mechanisms of the modern economy that are designed to keep you working. There are forces at play that quietly drain your resources before you even have a chance to decide how to spend them. Let us begin by examining the first major trap, a concept we call money fragmentation, the silent killer of your wealth accumulation. Imagine a system designed to slice your paycheck into tiny pieces before you even have a chance to hold it close. This fragmentation happens the moment you get paid. Taxes, insurance, and rent are automatically deducted, leaving you with a mere fraction. You might think you earn a high salary, but your disposable income is actually much lower than the number on your contract. We live in an era of subscriptions and automated payments, where money leaves our accounts silently without us ever physically touching it. This fluidity of money makes it incredibly difficult to track. You feel the flow of income, but you cannot retain the substance. You are running on a treadmill of expenses. What you expend energy to earn, but the system is built to consume your output immediately. The illusion of a high salary blinds us to the reality of our net purchasing power. We plan our lives based on the gross number. These invisible costs act as anchors, slowing down your financial momentum even as you appear to be moving forward in your career. The economy thrives on this fragmentation. It relies on your money circulating rapidly rather than sitting still in your savings account. This creates a dependency on the next pay cycle. You are not working to build wealth. You are working to clear the previous month's debts. Time becomes your enemy. Every day that passes brings you close to the next round of bills, keeping you in a state of perpetual urgency. You are climbing higher, but your safety net is thinning. The higher you go, the more dangerous the fall becomes if the income stops. But this leads us to the second critical mechanism, a psychological trap known as lifestyle inflation, or the silent wealth destroyer. As your income grows, your brain tricks you into believing that your spending must grow to match your new social status. You upgrade your car, not because the old one failed, but because you feel a need to signal your success to the world. Simple pleasures are replaced by expensive habits. You start dining at places where the price of a meal could feed a family for a week. Possessions begin to possess you. You buy things you do not need, with money you do not have, to impress people you do not like. We call this the golden handcuffs. The luxury binds you to your job because you now require that high salary just to survive. You cannot afford to take a break, take a lower paying job, or pursue a passion because your lifestyle overhead is simply too heavy. Freedom is not about how much you earn, but how little you need. Now, lifestyle inflation strips away your freedom by increasing your needs. You are running in place. Despite the promotions and the raises, your ability to save remains exactly the same as when you were a junior. The scary part is that this inflation feels normal. Everyone around you is doing the same, validating your choices to spend more. This brings us to a fundamental misunderstanding that ruins financial futures: the confusion between high income and true wealth. Society judges wealth by what we spend, not what we keep. But spending is the exact opposite of keeping money. High income is a river of water flowing through your hands. Wealth is the reservoir where the water is stored for the dry season. If you earn $1 million but spend $1 million, you are not wealthy. You are merely a conduit for money to pass through. True wealth is quiet. It is the money that is not spent. It is the investments that grow silently in the background while you sleep. The system encourages you to look rich rather than be rich. It rewards consumption with social validation while saving is ignored. Real wealth provides stability. It is the ability to survive without a paycheck, the power to say no to things you do not want to do. Many high earners sacrifice their freedom at the altar of status. They trade their future time for current appearances. The moment the income stops, the illusion of wealth collapses. The car is repossessed, the house is foreclosed, and the lifestyle vanishes. We must redefine what it means to be successful. Is it the accumulation of stuff, or the accumulation of options and peace of mind? Wealth is the wall you build between you and the chaos of the world. Income is just the material you use to build it. Without converting income into wealth, you remain vulnerable, no matter how high your salary climbs on the corporate ladder. Yet this vulnerability creates fear, and this fear builds the final and most dangerous trap of all for the high-income earner. We arrive at the concept of the price of safety. It is the cost you pay for remaining in your comfortable prison. If you cannot survive more than 3 months without a paycheck, you are not free. You are serving a life sentence in installments. This dependency makes you risk-averse. You tolerate a toxic boss, unfulfilling work, and long hours because you cannot afford to leave. Comfort is a sedative. It dulls your ambition and kills your drive to innovate or start something of your own. You watch others take risks and succeed, wishing you could join them, but the monthly mortgage payment pulls you back to your desk. A ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. You are rusting away in your zone of safety. The salary provides a floor, but it also creates a ceiling. By avoiding the risk of falling, you also eliminate the possibility of flying. Fear of loss outweighs the potential for gain. You become defensive, protecting your pile of crumbs instead of baking a bigger cake. Your true potential is sacrificed for security. The dreams you once had are buried under the weight of your financial obligations. This is the tragedy of the golden handcuffs. You have the wings to fly, but you have sold your sky for a comfortable cage. Decades pass in the blink of an eye. You wake up one day, realizing you worked for money, but never made money work for you. But it does not have to be this way. The door to the cage is not locked. You just need the courage to push it open. Breaking the cycle starts with awareness. You must recognize the traps of fragmentation, inflation, and false safety that surround you. Regain control of your cash flow. Track every penny. Plugging the holes in your bucket is more important than turning up the water pressure. Embrace a lifestyle that lags behind your income. Let your gap between earning and burning grow as wide as possible. Use that gap to buy assets, not liabilities. Buy things that pay you rather than things that cost you to own. Shift your mindset from consumer to owner. Stop trying to look rich to strangers and start becoming wealthy for yourself and your family. When you break the dependency on your paycheck, you reclaim your power. You can negotiate, take risks, and design a life on your terms. Build a runway of savings that allows you to walk away from toxic situations. This is the only safety that is real and lasting. Invest in yourself. The greatest asset you will ever own is your mind and your ability to solve problems for others. Time is the ultimate currency. True wealth is the ability to wake up in the morning and say, I own my time today. The path to freedom is not easy, and it requires discipline to swim against the current of a consumerist society. You must be willing to look different, to live differently, and to be misunderstood by those who are still trapped in the matrix. But the reward is a life of authenticity, a life where your choices are dictated by your values, not by your bills. The golden handcuffs are an illusion. They only exist as long as you believe you need them. You hold the key to unlock them. It is time to rise above the system. It is time to stop acting rich and start being free. The choice is yours. Start today. Cut one unnecessary expense. Save one extra dollar. Read one book on finance. Take the first step towards your liberation. Your potential is limitless when you are not weighed down by financial stress. Imagine what you could create if you were truly free. Let this video be the spark that ignites your journey. Do not let another day pass in the shadow of the golden handcuffs. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the psychology of wealth. Yet we hope it has shifted your perspective on money and life. If you found value in this message, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to join our community. This is Rising Human Spirit, reminding you that true wealth is the freedom to be who you were meant to be. Goodbye.